I'm Coach Carrie with Austin Fit Magazine and FOMO Training, and today we're going to talk about transitions in triathlon, or as I like to call it, home base, mission control, organized chaos, whatever you want to call it. This is the spot where you're going to come back to after you swim and before you get on the bike, and then again when you get on the bike, after you get off the bike and go on your run. In most triathlons, the transition area is the same spot. So all you need to do is remember where you've racked your bike. And that's the first tip I want to give you today is when you arrive on race morning, try to find a spot that is easy to remember to find your bike when you come out of the water. Obviously, when you come out of the water, you're going to be nervous, your energy is going to be up, so you want to be able to create some visual markers on where you have racked your bike. Now, some races, it's open racking, so you don't even have an exact spot, an assigned spot. Other races, however, will actually give you an assigned spot. So what I'm trying to say mostly is that on race day, you don't always know where your bike is going to be. So my advice is find a spot that's easily visible, either on the end or close to an exit. The next piece of advice on race morning is to make sure that your bike is actually in the right gear. So if it's a flat course, you can go ahead and put your bike in the big chain ring so that when you get on, you can go ahead and start hammering it. However, if it's a hilly course and you've got some hills right away, I would recommend putting it in the small chain ring so that you aren't finding yourself in a hard gear from the get-go. Another thing that you want to do is just give your bike a once-over before you leave transition. Make sure that the brakes aren't rubbing, and make sure when you give your tires a spin that you've got some free flow in that, some freewheeling. And then the other piece of advice is make sure you have enough air in your tires. Nothing is more depressing than when you come in from out of the water and you go to get on your bike and you have a flat tire. So before you leave transition, make sure you have the air in your tires. Now, how do you set up transition? Again, as I said earlier, efficiency is everything in transitions. This is the spot where you can make up not only just several seconds, but even several minutes if you have your transition laid out properly. So next to your bike, you are going to be placing everything that you're going to need on race morning, and you want to put it in the position and in the order in which you're going to use it. So when you come in from the bike, when you come in from the swim, the first thing you're going to do is hop on your bike and get ready for your bike. So I like to put my helmet and my sunglasses in the most visible spot. I don't even have to bend down to put these things on. So when I come in from the water, the first thing I'm going to do is put my sunglasses on and my helmet on. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my socks and my cycling shoes on. Grab my race belt that's got my race number, put that on, and grab my bike, and then I'm off on the bike ride. So when you come back from your bike, they call this area T2. Same spot. Now you just re-rack your bike as quickly and efficiently and safely as possible. You want to then immediately take off your helmet. Don't be that person that runs out of transition with their helmet on. I've seen it happen. I've almost done it myself several times. Then you want to take off your cycling shoes, put on your running shoes, and there will be a hat there. You'll put on your hat, grab any nutrition you need, and you are off on the run. T2 is generally a lot faster than T1 because really all you need to worry about is making sure you've got the right shoes, the right hat, and the right nutrition. You'll notice here on my running shoes, I actually have what they call fast laces. And these are laces that you can buy at any running or triathlon store where you don't even have to tie your shoes. You just slip them on and you're good to go. Stay tuned for more videos on triathlons coming up soon.